What are you thinking about in this moment?
Yeah, it's obviously very difficult trying to wrap my head around it all. Yeah, disappointing to say the least. I know we're hoping we're playing the waiting game right now, because we might be able to backdoor this sucker somehow. But yeah, just very disappointing.
To the point of backdooring it, I mean, this would be some sort of swing to go from how you're feeling right now to being back in it. So, what do you do with everything you're feeling right now, knowing that this thing isn't over yet?
It's out of our control. I mean, you sit back, relax, and enjoy whatever the hell this ride is. Yeah, it's completely out of our control. Well, I'd love nothing more than to play tomorrow. But yeah, I have no control over that anymore.
Is there a moment you can pinpoint over these last three games where you felt like things were changing for you, or a moment you might want back in these last three?
I mean, I think there's moments across all three games. I think, it's easy to pick and choose certain points. But I think across all three of those games, there's stuff that we would have liked to have back. Again, we had three chances to qualify and get through, and we didn't. So no, I mean, again, to point out one thing, I don't think would be fair because we had three chances.
It's easier to be backstage kind of while some of it's still unfolding.
No, I'd rather be out there trying to win games for sure.
What happened tonight, just against Mike? Why did it go the way that it went? Do you think?
Just didn't catch on to the ice. It was very difficult out there. We had a hit stop in the middle of the sheet out in the wings. So, I mean, it, yeah, just wasn't easy. We didn't catch on to it. They did a much better job of it than we did. We had to play some unconventional shots, just provided what was given to us tonight. And, I had multiple opportunities and I didn't execute on them.
Uh, Kleider just won, so there's one part of the equation. Um, I mean, you could potentially still win this thing, Matty. So, what do you do with all of this and get back out there tomorrow if you do get this extra chance?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta grab it by the horns and run with it. I mean, do we necessarily deserve the chance at this point? A lot could argue no, and it would be hard for me to argue back at them. But there is that chance there. We'll have to sit back, wait and see, how the next two ends go in that game. Again, not fun to watch, but it's what we're gonna do. And you know what? If we get this opportunity, we're just gonna leave it all out there tomorrow.
What are you thinking about in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to take it 1 mile at a time. It wasn't the start we wanted. Definitely kind of saw ourselves at least going 2-1 through the opening three games, and yeah, it was nice. We had a couple of games against Kui and Kleider, got some confidence, started seeing the ice better, and then of course today was against the favorites. And the guys just played really great in front of me, and tonight that was tough. I channeled my inner spinner because it was it wasn't easy out there. If you're trying to pinpoint a draw to a specific spot, and Dunny had to do that to come back in that game, man, that was a tough challenge. You're much better positioned if you're throwing hits. Yeah.
You have been very candid over the last couple of years about your process and journey and belief and love of this sport. Where is your belief in your ability to get the job done here in Halifax?
Yeah, I feel really good. Besides the opening game, even when we went out against Epping and Jacobs, I felt light. I felt really good. Opening night I definitely didn't have my best stuff, but we got it done. But I felt different after that Saturday. I've felt that way right till now. I don't know what it is, but just better presence, more in the moment, and yeah, that helped. I think the guys feed off me. So if I can have that sort of, it's not that I'm not intense. There's still some pretty, I wouldn't call it low grade intensity, but if I can have that where, you know, I'm kind of bouncing around, I've got good like body movement, energy, it's good for the team. And you know, I think that helped carry us through 4 really tough games to get to 5-2 and playing tomorrow.
Mike, to head into playoffs with a win like that against a team like that, just what does that do for you and your group?
Yeah, we've had problems with Dunstone all season. I think last season too. That was a big win for us. We had a bad losing streak going there, so that was a big game for us. Good confidence booster going into tomorrow, whether we're playing Gushue or Dunstone. That's who it looks like, depending on the outcome of the Jacobs Gushue game. So that's just nice to finally break that bad streak against Dunstone. He's really had our number for the last year and a half. So no matter who it is, I think we feel pretty good, whether it's Dunstone or Gushue tomorrow.
I was thinking back 8 years ago when you played perhaps one of the better games of your career against Gushue in a semifinal at the Olympic trials. You sort of answered it, but do you care who you match up against, or is it all about Magic Mike McEwen?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I haven't had that confidence or belief till now this season. You mentioned that last trials, and I had the semi and final are 2 best games of my career, even though we didn't win. Still had 2. So I know I can do it, but I didn't have that this year till now. I've been battling through, you know, recovering from surgery and just not feeling right. And I got physio every day.
All right, Brad, just an epic battle. Take us through it, and we haven't even got reaction from the fact that you are directly into the final.
Yeah, it was actually kind of neat. We were at Cora's. We just ordered breakfast, and we got the notice that we were directly into the final. So that was neat. I like that it was just kind of low key, and we were together, and that was good news. But lots of work to do still. The job's not finished. And yeah, it's nice to grab another win there. You know, it did matter for us. We wanted to win that game for Hammer in the final, and we were able to do that. I mean, we got fortunate. Brad had a shot to win, but I'll tell you, at the top of the rings, it looked like he was driving that through the hole, and that's kind of why I chuckled. I know it's a big game, and I know it meant a lot to them, but hey, when things are kind of going your way, that's what happens.
Best of 3. We've never seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys talked about how you're going to approach this? Because you win one and it really doesn't mean much. You've got to win another one.
Yeah, you know what? We haven't really talked about it. I'm sure we're going to talk a little bit about it over the next couple of days. I think what we're most excited for is the fact that we can rest up and we don't play for a little while, and you know, see how the semifinal goes, see how the ice reacts in the playoffs. It was a little different tonight. It was pretty tough out there with the frost. So we'll get to see all that, and we'll have some good conversations and just be refreshed and ready to go for the finals.
Just to the point about this meaning something to you, I mean, you did have the opportunity to eliminate Brad Gushue here tonight. Was that something you talked about? Because he's somebody that once he gets into late in the bonspiel can be lethal.
Absolutely. You said it. They can be lethal. He can be lethal. He's been that way the majority of the last 10 years, but a lot in his career. And anytime you have an opportunity to eliminate a great team like that, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. We played great tonight. You know, we had a really great day. I think this was our best day that we've had as a team in terms of performance and executing since we've been here, and that bodes well moving into the finals.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, Brad, take us through the last shot.
Just had a triple takeout. Just had to hit probably 2/3, 3/4 of it, and couldn't yell loud enough. I tried to get him to sweep most of the way down the sheet, and we just missed the line call.
Just knowing that this is your last trial, so just what has this week been like for you?
It's great until the last shot. You know what? It's been good. I shouldn't say it's been good. It's been great. I think the reception that we've had has been amazing, and I've truly appreciated it. And you know, we played pretty well. Like you know, we had a chance to win this week, and you know, Brad and his team played incredibly well today. You know, we obviously had a bad day today, losing to Mike and then losing to Brad, and we're out. So you know, a lot of positives, but there's only one team that walks away from this event happy, and we're not one of them.
Brad, always incredible perspective from you in these moments, whether you win or lose, and you've had a lot of both of them through your career. You've always said you're playing with house money at this point of your career.
Yeah.
So maybe just some words to some fans who are going to be disappointed with you being out of this event, but just, what you would say to them in this moment and what this Olympic trials has been like for you.
Yeah, I'd just say thank you for all the support. You guys heard the crowd roars for us all throughout the week. It's been amazing. It's been, I appreciate it. I'm not as good at showing my appreciation as I'd like to be, and I can't put into good enough words how much it does mean to me. But I would love to be playing tomorrow or Friday, but there's a few better teams here this week that probably deserved it more than we did.
To that point, coming into this, not many people were giving you guys a chance, and you did seem to find a completely different gear. What are you going to take away just about how you guys rallied this week and really put up a fight that I don't think many people expected, quite frankly, from you, Brad?
I think when the motivation is there for all of us and the drive, I think we still have it in us. I think, if there's one thing we can take it from this week, we do have it in us. We've got to get into these situations a little bit more often so we get more comfortable in it. But other than that, we have a lot of talent on this team. We have a lot of experience. So that bodes well going into the Brier if we can clean up some stuff and just get just a little bit better. But I really felt like we gave ourselves a chance this week, and the games that we lost, we could have easily won with a shot here or there, and it just wasn't meant to be this week. And I think that last shot was probably an epitome of it. It's just we threw it well and just didn't make it. It was just it's frustrating.
Will you watch the rest of the spread? How would you?
Yeah, I'll watch. I'm not going to watch every shot. I'll keep a close eye on it. I'm probably going to be more interested on the women's side. I think, seeing Christina and their team in there, I'm excited to watch them and support them. Obviously, I've got a close relationship with Carrie and Rachel, but the Atlantic Canadian hometown team, going to be cheering for them. I think that's going to be a special moment for them playing tomorrow, and hopefully they can continue on. I'm not cheering against anybody, but certainly it'd be amazing having that crowd behind them if they can get on a run. I think that'd be fun to be a spectator and watch them succeed.
What has this week told you about the state of Canadian curling?
Oh, well, that's a heavy question at this point. There's good teams. Certainly on the men's side, there's a lot of good teams and a lot of equality. I think you probably had 5, maybe 6 teams here that realistically could have won, and that's a pretty deep trials field. I think you got to go back a number of years to get that many men's teams that can win. The women's side a little bit different, but certainly on the men's side, it's pretty deep.